But first, well, I am delighted to be joined by Leona Lewis, who is looking gorgeous. It is so lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Leona, and you were fantastic on Sunday night.
Thank you.
Love that song.
I had such a good time. I was quite nervous, but it was good to go back.
Do you know what? I'm amazed it was 2006. I keep thinking it was like 6 months ago or a year ago.
I know.
How fast has that time gone by?
It's gone by like in a heartbeat. There's so much has gone on, and every time everyone always asks me, what's the one thing that you would say to the people that go on to win the show? Just remember every single moment, because it goes by so quickly.
I know it does, doesn't it? And all of the things that you've done, fantastic success in America, which is extraordinary, you know, because that doesn't happen all that often. It really doesn't.
Yeah, they've really welcomed me over there with open arms, so it's been amazing. And you know, everywhere here, everyone's been so supportive, so I'm just really thankful.
No, it's great. It's really good. Well, the thing is, people hold you in great affection, which is why we were all so upset when you were at the book signing and that unfortunate incident happened. That was awful, absolutely awful. But the thing about it is, you're so approachable. You know, people, and when you were signing your new book and you're there and and people are coming up and saying hello, and you're always so lovely to them.
Close to people.
I know, and you don't want to be,
and
you don't want to be putting barriers up because of that. You know, but are you okay about that now? Is it all?
I'm
you're
fine
all right? Good.
now. It was definitely a shock, but
horrible.
yeah, it's just putting it in the past and moving on.
Moving on, absolutely, and like I say, isolated incident.
Exactly.
You cannot sort of, you know, there are some things you just can't say that's going to happen. You can't legislate for that, and it was just very unfortunate. But the book is lovely, and it's a kind of celebration of you and your life and all of the things that have happened to you.
Yeah, we've got like loads of pictures in there. It's like a pictorial autobiography, because I was approached to do an autobiography, but I didn't want to do a standard one, obviously, because I haven't had a long enough career yet.
Give it time.
Yeah, hopefully one day.
Absolutely.
So we did it in pictures, and I'm really, really proud of it.
That's really good. And what's been great about you is that you still, you know, you've got the boyfriend that you've had for years. The two of you are still very, very happy together, which is fantastic. And you've still got your good friends. Yeah. And I think that's really important as well, isn't it? Keeps your feet on the ground.
Yeah. All of my friends, people that I've known since I was like a little baby, so they were my best friends, and I've got a lot of support, and they're all very, very proud, and so I'm really close to my family, my mum and my dad, so I've always got them around as well, and that definitely helps.
They must be so proud of you. It's just like, you know, really. And do you find though sometimes that you do have to pinch yourself to think, this is incredible, you know, sort of 3 years ago there you were, you know, we didn't know you. You were just as good a singer as you are now, but we didn't know.
It's the X Factor just gave me such a massive platform, and I'd always been doing music from a really young age, and always trying to get into the recording industry, and you know, as soon as I went on that show, it just kind of went crazy.
It did, but in a great way.
In a good way.
In a really, really good way. What's the thing you enjoy most? Is it still performing live? Is that what you really... Because you just light up when you do that.
Yeah, the live performances, of course. I love going into the studio as well, and I was working on my new album for like 9 months, so I love getting in the studio, being really creative with that. But actually, I just had my first proper live gig with my own material in the Hackney Empire. Yeah, so that was really nice, and it's the area where I live and where I come from, so it's nice to go back there.
And you've worked with some incredible people as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've gotten to work with some amazing writers. Max Martin, I worked with Justin Timberlake as well.
Oh, Justin, yes, yeah, I've heard of him. That's great. That's really good.
Yeah, I got to work with some really amazing people.
And do you sometimes get a little bit overawed by that, or do you just, is it okay? Is now it's all right?
I used to get like, well, because I'm still such a fan of people, so I still get like really nervous when I meet people, but after a while, especially when you're working, it just kind of relaxes, and they're just like normal people. Like that.
And I do think, like I said, I do think it's great that you've you know, you and your boyfriend have managed to stay together amidst all this insanity. But I think it must be really good to have him as your rock, really, you know, because he's always there, and you know, and he knows you inside out. So he knows everything. Definitely. When you can just say, I've had the maddest day, and I need to talk to you about it, and that's really good. No sign of getting married yet, though. That's something on the back burner.
Yeah, I'm still quite young.
Busy.
Yeah, and I've got like my parents didn't get married till like 4 years ago, so like I don't have like a traditional way of looking at marriage. Yeah.
But hey, it doesn't matter. You're together, and that's the main thing. So what are you going to be performing for us today then?
I'm going to perform my single Happy.
Lovely.
So yeah, it's what I performed on the X Factor. So.
Gorgeous. It's a fantastic song. We're really looking forward to it. Always a joy to see you.
Thank you so
it
much.
really is. You're such a delight.
Thank
you haven't changed at all, which is great stuff. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Leona.
Lorraine.
Thank you.